Hello. Starting stream again, just for once. Just gonna start off with the usual chill art sketching sort of thing. Yeah. I'm drawing from quick poses. And I'll be playing my usual Izuma OST. Okay, put the link in for credits. Then quick poses. The site I'm using. I've been looking at my art and noticing it's really like static. I really don't like that. So working on some poses. Some things look a little more alive. Okay. I'm gonna start my plus timer. Okay. This is quite a bizarre pose. I get pose. Yeah, I'm not showing the poses screen in case I have it set so it only shows clothed models, but a little concerned that I'll get a nude model, which I normally practice with, but I believe it's against Twitch TOS, so here we are. Okay, it's quite difficult pose. This model has so much clothes on that I can't barely see the figure, but I guess that's practice in its own way. Oh, that's another thing I need to work on. I keep focusing on details, like I'm like observing how this person's mouth should look, but I really should focus on the pose as a whole. Yeah, cool. Baggy coat. So in the reference, the hand goes all the way up here, but that's not very realistic. It's probably the glove got stretched. Hmm. disguising so I can save some. Okay, oh my god. Why do I keep undoing by accident? This guy's got ginormous pants. Yeah, I think I exaggerated the pants a little too much. So one quick pose done. Don't really like how it ended up. The torso's a little disproportionate, but no matter. Not sure if I can draw this one. I'll just below their hand. Angry too. Pencil mustache. Draw details, don't draw too many details. Keep them meaningless. Can we pretend this is a hand? Yeah. Too lazy to figure out how to draw hands. Proportion's kind of messed up. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's bad. Just keep going. pointing hand. It's totally not cartoonish. Shoes he's wearing in this picture don't look very formal though. But you know, I'll try it. Okay. The final group pose. Today all I was standing up ones. They're mostly lying down. Details on this coat that I don't know if I can draw in time, so I'm just gonna scribble. This is a pretty cool looking coat though. Would buy it if I could. I'm realizing I do not have room for arms. is a hint. Okay. I'll call that good for now, unless there's like another laying down. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't show this on stream. Yeah, okay. I think there are no poses I can fit in that tiny space. It's been a short 15-minute session. Okay. That sounds about right. Date this real quick. Okay. This is yesterday's. Okay. Not sure if I'm allowed to stream me drawing art for other IPs, so I will pause the art part for now. Apologies. Yep. I will try to make it. See, maybe I could draw my little cartoon. Make more details, maybe make more scenes, overlays and stuff. Yeah. But for now, I usually just do fan art, but I just realized I'm not for sure what the policy of some of these characters. I don't know. Characters are so people. Yeah. So I think I'll just stick with like random poses for now that aren't really attached to anyone. Yep. I'll just go straight to Nameless. Don't think anyone is watching, but for future me, I want to remember what I did. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic so I'm not. I should have muted it earlier, making a big racket as I try to move things around, but I'll be right back. Play Nameless, which is an automaking if there is actually anyone watching. There'll be spoilers if you haven't played this game before. Mostly just, yeah, I'm kind of sleepy, so I don't know how much I'll be reading out loud. It's a Korean game, so it's only Korean subs as far as I know. Korean dubs, but I'll be using English sub. So hopefully you can understand it. I'll try to read out loud like the lines the MC says, but yeah. I should put editing the title, apologies. Spoiler warning. Okay, yeah, I haven't played before, but I finished like one of the bad routes for Red. I'm not looking at the guide. I only look at the guide to figure out where I went wrong so I can proceed. Yeah. Oh, I need to change the game too. Shoot. Oh, I knew one moment. I forgot to move something off my desk. Yeah, my desk is really small, so with how my art, I have to shift my keyboard and everything away. Un momento. Okay. Oh, my Nameless isn't opening. Nameless. Please start. I don't know why it's not running. Steam. Well, this is awkward. Oh, there we go.
Developed and presented by Cherit.
서포티드 바이 크로비돌. 손님, 이거 놓고 가셨어요.
God, it's so tiny. Apologies, it's an old game. Make myself a little larger. Sorry, I'm trying to steal my colors. Okay. There we go. Hopefully the game isn't too loud. But yeah. Telling myself I'll finish one route, but I doubt it.
왜 그렇게 울상을 짓고 있니?
So I'm trying to. Mom and Dad promised they'd come today.
아이고 이런 부모님이 약속을 지키지 않아서 속상했구나.
Yeah, I'm so upset. I wrote in my diary every day to show them.
그래서 그렇게 열심히 일기를 썼던 기로구나.
How much longer do I have to wait? 10 days? 20 days?
글쎄, 그건 이 하레비가 말해줄 수 있는 것이 아닌 것 같구나. 그 누구도 자신의 앞길에 무슨 일이 일어날지 알 수 없기 때문이야. 스스로도 알 수 없는 것을 다른 사람이 알 수도 없으니까 말이야.
Then you're saying Mom and Dad don't even know when they'll come to see me?
그럴지도 모르지.
But don't they want to see me?
두 분 다 너를 많이 보고 싶어 하실 게야.
Oh, this is so sad. Then why aren't they coming? I'm waiting every day.
가슴 아픈 이야기일 수도 있지만 말이다. 사람들에게는 소중한 것이 하나뿐인 사람이 있는가 하면 여러 가지가 있는 경우도 있단다.
It's kinda sounds like he's saying that Dempsey's parents value other things more than the child, which is kinda yikes, but yeah. Oh, I was gonna say his name Ram a lot. Just because. No relation to Rizio, of course.
부모님은 지켜야 할 다른 소중한 것들이 많기 때문에 그러시는 게야.
Other things more important than me? That's what I'm saying.
생각해보렴. 너도 소중히 여기는 장난감이 단 하나뿐인 건 아니지 않니? 물론 그 중에서 가장 좋아하는 게 있을 수는 있긴 하지만 말이야.
Yeah, this is kinda sus. I don't know about this analogy. I feel like you can't really compare a child to a toy, but moving on.
그럴 때 누군가 단 하나만 선택하라고 한다면 힘들겠지.
Yes.
그러니까 모든 사람들이 그런 상황에 놓여 있다고 생각하고 이해해 주렴. 부모님이 너를 사랑하지 않는 게 아니야. 다만 일이 많아서 바쁘신 게야. 그리고 그 일들이 네 엄마 아빠에게는 무척이나 중요한 것들이고 말이다.
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't understand everything, but I get it. I don't get it.
그래. 착하구나. 그러니까 기억해두렴. 나만 봐달라고 말하는 건 사람이라면 다 하고 싶은 부탁이지만 그 부탁을 받는 사람이 얼마나 힘든지를 말이다. 그 사람의 마음도 너의 마음도 다치게 될 수 있는 게야.
So I don't know. Like her, the MC's parents are both together, working elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't understand this, but continuing.
지금은 이해하기 힘들지도 모르지만 커가면서 알게 될 게다. 그러니까 웃자.
No, I still don't understand. Wow.
아이고, 오늘은 이 하랩이랑 놀자꾸나.
Okay. Grandpa's big arms are warm. Therefore, I'm in his warm arms and go up on his shoulder. I feel like I can see the whole world. But I don't remember how Mom and Dad's arms felt. As time passed, I realized that's because they never really held me in their arms. But I didn't whine about it to them. Like Grandpa said, I wanted to respect all the things that were important to them. No, actually, maybe it was because I thought they'd like me more if I don't whine. Anyways, after that day, I stopped expecting too much from my parents. And slowly, I stopped missing them or feeling affectionate towards them. I grew up in a world without my parents and built my own world. I found other things to fill their empty spots. Teddy bears, Barbie dolls, and countless other toys. And ball joint dolls as well.
우와, 히로인, 저거.
So the contrast from the depressing flashback that we're current day watching our anime male MC route. It's so strange. Anyways. That is a cute boy though. Red was shouting like a little kid while pointing at the giant spinning coffee cup. Oh, you want to ride that? We will later. Nearby roller coaster swooshed over Red's head. Red was startled by everyone screaming, but soon stared blankly as the roller coaster passed by. Do you want to get on that?
타고 나서도 살아 있을 수 있다면 값진 경험이 될 것 같아.
Does that mean he'll risk his life to get on that? I felt good about coming with Red after seeing him glance around in amazement. I was a bit bothered by his reaction when I first asked if he'd go. Anyways, we got on the bus and arrived at the amusement park without much trouble. I took a deep breath and looked at Red. What should we ride first? It is a season pass, but it's not as if we have unlimited time, so we should think carefully.
그러면 우선 히로인이 타고 싶은 걸 타자.
What I want to ride?
나는 이런 곳은 처음이고 히로인은 오랜만이라도 와본 적 있는 거잖아.
That's true, but it's basically my first time here.
그러지 말고 우선 하나 골라봐. 예전에 왔을 때 뭐가 제일 재미있었어?
What I liked the most? It was such a long time ago that I barely remembered anything. Red stopped glancing around in amazement and waited for my answer. I finally chose one. Okay, let me be safe. Panic. Okay. I don't follow a guide. I just follow what I normally would answer. So merry-go-round is the one she like always goes on. So roller coaster is probably the one to like be nice to Red. Personally, I prefer roller coaster, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Even though I don't know if it's right. Whatever. Then shall we go get on the roller coaster we just saw? I said, remembering Red's funny reaction after seeing it. Yeah, I knew that was the Red choice.
틀렸어. 그게 아니잖아.
Oh no. Every time I hear this, I'm like panic. Uh, yeah, I don't know how to voice that.
잘 생각해봐. 우리가 뭘 같이 탔었는지.
Dots.
히로인, 롤러코스터라면 아까 지나간 그거 말하는 거야?
Oh.
히로인,
Red's voice calling me was slowly fading away. Did I get a bad end already? And instead, another voice was getting clearer. It was as if someone was talking in my ears. I couldn't shake it away. The voice keeps repeating one word. I couldn't help but spit that word out in fear. No, not that.
회전 목마.
Let's ride the merry-go-round. It's kind of creepy.
그래. 그거야.
I heard the familiar voice again. I got goosebumps feeling that the voice was coming from inside my head and not my ears. I've definitely heard this voice before. My startled heart pounded in fear. I looked around here and there with my scared eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. Hearing a voice but not seeing anyone, does that mean I'm hearing things? I mean, I guess technically.
회전 목마? 저기 돌아가는 기구를 말하는 거지?
Ah, yeah.
그래, 줄 서러 가자.
Red grabbed my cold hand and headed towards the merry-go-round.
벨트 맸어?
Red got on the horse beside me and asked. He seemed so excited. I nodded. My body was still trembling, but the ride started moving and he didn't notice. His eyes were gleaming. My hands still trembled. But I didn't want to spoil the excitement for Red, so I decided to stay quiet. Yeah, I'm probably hearing things.
히로인과 처음 타보는 놀이기구잖아. 신난다.
I could see the view spinning behind Red's smiling face. The first ride, Red got on with me. Huh? Suddenly my sight... Oh. Red?
아니지, 아니야. 그 녀석과 처음 타보는 게 아니잖아. 너와 내가 처음 탔던 놀이기구라고.
It's that voice again. My body was shaking so much now I couldn't hide it. Before I knew it, I couldn't hear the music from the merry-go-round or Red's excited voice calling my name. Only a creepy voice was echoing amidst the silence. It's more detailed than the other routes. After we go on the merry-go-round? Who is it?
찾았다. 여기에서 외치면 들리는구나. 넌 날 기억하지 못하겠지?
What? I turned my head to find where the voice was coming from. But like earlier, the voice felt as if it was ringing from above my head.
기억해내봐. 우리가 처음으로 같이 탔던 모처럼 같은 자리에 앉았는데 응? 빨리.
안 돼요, 손님. 인형을 가지고 탈 수는 없어요.
Can't you just let me? I'm not wailing.
하지만 규정상
이 아이가 이렇게나 같이 타고 싶어 하는데.
Did she break the toy? I'll hold on to it tight, please. I'll even put on the seatbelt, so please let me ride it with him. It's too scary to ride by myself.
부탁합니다.
그럼 이번 한 번만이에요? 손님, 괜찮으세요?
히로인, 정신 차려.
Huh? What? Since when did I have my eyes closed? I slowly opened my eyes and squinted at the sudden bright light. Red must have noticed and called my name more desperately. Wait, Red? I came back to my senses and opened my eyes. Before I knew it, Red and I were in front of the merry-go-round. What the hell? Ugh. I tried to trace back my memories. I got on the merry-go-round and I heard the music. I remember sharing a few words with Red, who looked really excited. but I don't remember what happened afterwards. What the hell did happen?
손님, 정신이 좀 드시나요?
Ah, yeah, I'm fine.
몸이 안 좋으시면 구급차를...
No, I'm really fine. There's no need to call an ambulance. I was probably just dizzy.
그러시다면...
The ride operator worried about me till the end and left. As soon as the operator left, Red, who was pacing back and forth, rattled on.
정말 깜짝 놀랐어. 나는 너무 신나서 이것저것 구경하고 있었는데 음악이 나와서 움직이려나 보다 하고 너를 보는데 네가 갑자기 휘청이는 거야.
Red's face was ghostly pale. He looked more surprised than I was.
내가 급히 받아냈으니 망정이지. 내가 그때도 다른 데에 한눈을 팔고 있었으면 진짜 큰일 날 뻔했다고.
Sorry for worrying you.
히로인, 몸이 안 좋으면 집에 가자. 어? 난 괜찮아.
No, not yet. Can we just rest at a bench?
아, 그럴래? 자, 부축해 줄 테니까 이리 기대.
I barely managed to stand up with Red's help. I couldn't move my legs, still surprised from fainting. I tried my best to gather my trembling legs and took a step. Ugh? Question mark? Before I could even take a step, someone slammed into my shoulders and passed by. Ugh, it hurts.
히로인, 괜찮아?
My shoulder was still throbbing. Red seemed to get more flustered after seeing that.
뭐야? 자기가 치고 지나갔으면 사과를 해야. 저 여자애 어디선가 본 것 같은데.
Red suddenly stopped while getting mad. He carefully peered at the girl who was getting further away from us. Huh? You know who?
아니야. 잘못 본 것 같아.
No, I probably saw it right.
아무튼 일단 네 말대로 벤치에서 좀 쉬자.
Probably one of the girls that kidnapped our MC a few chapters ago. Red helped me to a bench. I sat down and took a deep breath. My heart was no longer pounding like crazy. After calming down a bit, I feel my mind going peaceful.
어디 특별히 아픈 곳 있어? 혹시 머리 부딪힌 건 아니지?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I was a bit dizzy earlier, but I'm not anymore.
정말이야? 정말로 병원 가보지 않아도 되겠어?
Shoot, accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Haha, I'm really fine. Red still looked worried even though I told him I was fine. But I'm glad you were right by my side. I didn't get hurt thanks to you. Thanks.
그런가?
Red was no longer timid and energetic again. That sentence did not make sense, but yes, continuing. Of course, they say a little praise goes a long way. I think this works for Red. Red clenched his fist beside me.
그래. 앞으로도 지금처럼 항상 옆에 있을게.
It was cute the way he picked up so quickly, but he also felt reliable. I did say it to please Red, but it is true that I didn't get hurt thanks to him.
내가 다른 녀석들보다 더 믿음직스럽게.
자기야, 롤러코스터 한 번 더 타면 안 돼?
줄을 한참이나 서야 하는데 괜찮겠어? 자기 구두 신었잖아.
I heard good.
그럼 자기가 나 업어주면 안 돼?
우와, 우리 자기는 천재인가 봐. 그런 방법이 있었네.
Bro, what am I listening to this? Ugh, I can't believe they can be that cheesy without a change in expression. Come to think of it, this place is... The nauseating lines gave me goosebumps and brought me back to my senses. I peered around and saw couples everywhere. Red too stopped talking and spaced out. I guess Red just realized that we were stuck in couples heaven as well. And he seemed to feel a bit embarrassed the way he scratched his cheeks.
이런 데는 연인들끼리 오는 거랬지?
Oh. Well, families and friends come too, haha. I think there are more couples today, haha.
역시 유리가 말했던 대로였어.
Haha. Wow, my soul. I don't even have to imagine to know what Yuri said to Red. And Red probably believes all that. But looking around, I honestly couldn't see a single family that came together. Now I can't even deny it. Ugh. It was getting more and more awkward, man. This MC is so awkward. I wanted to creep into a hole and die, but Red talked to me. Darn. Talked back into existence.
있잖아, 히로인. 이제 와서 말이지만 정말 괜찮은 거야?
Uh-huh, with what? Oh, if you're talking about how I fainted earlier, you really don't have to worry. I mean, I think you should worry, but
아니, 그거 말고. 이런데 나랑 같이 와도 되는 거야?
what do you mean? I widened my eyes and asked Red. Red didn't meet my eyes and just stared at the ground. That's a side stare, not ground stare, but okay.
태희가 나랑 가라고 티켓을 줬다니. 정말 무슨 생각으로 그런 건지 모르겠어.
Thoughts?
사실
Yeah?
기분이 조금 묘해.
Why? Red looked troubled again and scratched his head. Yes, this is why Tay gave me the tickets. He told me I'd get to know why Red's acting the way he is. He said I'd have to spend more time with him to get to know him better.
그야 나 말고 태희랑 같이 오고 싶었을 거 아니야.
Huh? Why are you thinking that? Why would you think that I'd want Tay to...
너야말로 무슨 소리야? 너 태희를 좋아하잖아.
Nani? Okay, I'm just realizing the game is slightly smaller than the screen. Okay, there. What did Red just say? Of course I like Tay, but I think it's not what you...
나한테는 숨기지 않아도 돼, 히로인. 이미 알고 있으니까.
What does he already know?
네가 태희를 마음에 두고 있다는 건 말이야.
Red said with the most depressing face in the world. Why are you making that face? No, but first, he's really misunderstanding something here. I was so embarrassed my face turned burning red and I waved my arms. No, it's nothing like that. Of course I do like Tay, but it's not in the way you think.
하지만 너 얼마 전에 태희한테 선물도 주고.
A gift? Oh, he's talking about the bag of candy Soy asked me to give him. I calmly explained. If you're talking about the bag of candies I gave to Tay before, that's not from me.
뭐?
Red was just staring at his shoes, but when I told him that, his head shot up. His eyes were opened huge.
그럼
I was asked a favor to hand it over to him. There was a girl whose name I can't reveal who liked Tay. How would I said, Red's face loosened up and he looked like an idiot. Calling them out. Smirk. Almost laughed at that funny face. But I should clear everything up first. I cleared my throat and said in a firm voice, So, I do not like, no, I don't have feelings for him in that way. Red looked more stupid now. This sounds so harsh. I feel like the translation is a little sus, but for now it's just humorous. When I thought I'd no longer be able to stop myself from laughing, his spaced out eyes turned normal again.
그렇구나.
He looked like he just had an eureka moment. Just a moment ago he looked like he'd lost everything, but now it was as if he had the whole world in his hands. Is he that happy about me not having feelings for Tay? I wonder. Anyways, I'm glad Red looks happy. Red soon grabbed my hand and said,
히로인, 그동안 오해해서 미안해.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
나는 지금까지 혼자서 무슨 생각을...
Just a side note, Red is not my favorite, but when I'm playing in the WoW, I gotta root for the guy I'm currently gunning for, so... You got this, MC, you got this, Red. You... I let out a playful sigh and Red laughed, and he said, while still holding onto my hand,
있잖아. 그러면...
Does he still have something he wants to know? I could feel his red eyes burning. I think there's something he wants me to know even more badly. So I'm trying to figure out what this wanted to say. Red hesitated but soon gathered himself and said straight away,
그럼 오늘 나랑 여기 온 이유는 뭐야?
People shy. Is he full of energy again? I feel the heat from my hands spreading to my face. Is he asking why I came here today? Or is he asking why I'm here with him? I was a bit embarrassed, but answered without avoiding his gaze. What? That's because... Oh. I saw a bad answer. This one's kinda yikes. Since I wanted to come with you. I want to come here with you. Red grabbed my hand tighter at my answer. He ended up looking like he was holding onto my hand begging for something. I was a bit embarrassed, but I continued. Tay told me that I should spend more time with you if I wanted to know you better. So that's why I came, since he gave me the tickets. Why? You don't like it? I mumbled my answer and asked Red. Oh, I did not mumble. Come in. Then Red dropped my hand as if he was burned and jumped up and down.
아, 그럴 리가. 좋아. 너무너무 좋아.
Okay. People stared at us for a moment, but Red passionately screamed, I like it. Most of the people looked at me jealously and went their ways again. I mean, so everyone, this is... I don't think this is that like... I nodded to show him that I understand. Red calmed down and mumbled in a small voice.
나를 왜 알고 싶었어? 나는 네가 그렇게 관심 가질 만큼 네가 좋아할 만한 일을 한 적이 없는 것 같은데.
What are you talking about?
그렇잖아. 널 도와주거나 신경 써주는 건 나보다 테이나 란스가 더 잘하는 일인데. 그런데 왜 나랑?
Red, why do you think that?
하지만 사실이잖아, 히로인. 나는 맨날 말로만 큰 소리 치고 너를 제대로 도와준 적도 위험할 때 구해준 적도 없는 걸.
누구의 조각을 회수하는지 모르고 있나 보구나.
Listen, buddy, I'm trying to get this romance route. Get out of my head.
아니면 이 게임을 망치고 싶은 걸까?
Meta.
히로인.
I was startled at the sudden creepy voice. The voice just now.
히로인, 괜찮아?
Yeah, no, but why is she like this?
몸이 안 좋으면 어서 집으로 돌아가자.
No, we just got here. We can't just go.
너 얼굴이 새하얘. 여긴 다음에 다시 오면 되니까 가자. 어?
Red insisted that I needed to rest. So we ended up coming home earlier than expected.
필요한 거 없어, 히로인?
I'm fine.
알았어. 무슨 일 있으면 불러. 알았지?
Okay. Red left, and the door closed. I guess he's finally relieved after laying me down on the bed. Am I sick or something? Sigh. I don't think just sick. I closed my eyes. I'll be fine tomorrow after I get some sleep. Knock knock. The door opened again. Red, oh. I thought it'd be Red, but it was someone else.
자려고 했구나. 내가 깨웠니?
I felt embarrassed to have him see me in bed. He did knock, but he came right in. He was holding onto a teacup.
차를 타왔어. 숙면을 돕는 차야.
To take creeps me out. Ah, thanks. I got up. And I reached out towards the cup. Huh?
아직 마시지 마. 일단 이야기 좀 들어줄 수 있을까?
Oh, sure.
미안. 하지만 꼭 해야 할 이야기라서 말이야.
Okay. Tay looked serious, so I decided to quietly listen.
나는 네가 레드를 좋아하는 줄 알았어. 그래서 티켓도 준 거고 말이야. 하지만 내가 잘못 생각한
Oh no, this is a bad ending. Oh.
그런 거니?
Tay stared into my eyes. He thought that I liked red. I feel like my face is turning red.
아직 저번 게임을 잊지 못하는 거지? 하지만 눈앞의 남자의 조각은
Wait.
벌써 회수했잖아.
Oh, he said you've collected. Reference to the Tay-Rail. I heard that weird voice again. I don't know. I keep hearing a strange voice and I feel confused. And there's this weird feeling I've been having. This weird feeling that I've had feelings for Tay before. Da da da.
아직 마음을 정하지 못한 거야? 아니면
I hope this is. It's like multiple. She has lost her memories. There's evidence of her losing her memories. So which one's real? That's well. It might sound weird, but I think I had feelings for you before.
뭐?
Why is she? Oh my god. She says this to tape. Can't say anything to it. I can't believe this. Anyways, I don't really know, but I feel like I was in a relationship with you before. So my heart beats fast when I'm with you. Tay looked at me silently for a while. So I'm not sure if I like red. Isn't that strange?
희한한 일이구나. 그런 느낌이 들다니 말이야. 그래. 어차피 네가 힘들 거라면.
Do the tiny text. Marker. Huh?
아무것도 아니야. 일단 알겠어. 많이 혼란스럽겠구나.
Yes. I don't know about confused, but sometimes I hear a strange voice. I might be hearing things.
그래.
Why? The tea is so sus.
힘들었겠구나. 걱정 마.
I got a bad ending,
이젠
did
내가
I?
돌봐줄게.
Tay gave me a warm smile.
차를 다시 타올게.
Huh? Oh, it's fine. I'll just drink this.
아니야, 식었잖아.
Tay took the teacup and went out. I felt like Tay was anxious. I must be wrong, right? I feel much better after telling Tay what's been nagging at me all this time. At the same time, I felt regret after thinking I worried him too much. But if it's Tay, I'm relieved.
같은 실수를 하는 건
No. I answered the strange voice without knowing. At that moment, the door opened again.
차를 다시 끓여왔어.
Oh, thanks. Tay came over and handed me the teacup. I felt the warmth.
마시고 푹 자도.
Tay smiled. His smile felt different from his usual smile for some reason. Hmm? Thanks for the tea. I smelled the scent and took a sip. And
아직 나를 못 잊었구나.
what?
너에게 나는 이제 필요 없지만 그래도 날
Wait.
원한다면
So Tay's memories persists through each row?
기꺼이 나의 모든 것을 바쳐 너와 함께 해줄게. 끝나지 않을 게임을 계속하고 싶은 거지?
No. I want to finish so I can play with KR's subs in Korean. But yeah, go off.
까지만은 잊지 마. 나는 언제나 너만을 사랑해.
No, Tay isn't the person who forgot whose name is forgotten.
사랑해.
Oh god. Oh, I fucked up.
저녁은 챙겨 먹어야지. 건강이 제일이야.
What did I do wrong? I don't understand. Why do I always get bad ends? Anyways, I'm not gonna end the stream soon. Totally not because I'm tilted. Me. Nameless red. Nameless. There's a guide I used. It wasn't like perfectly correct, but cause okay, red. What? I did do these choices. What? What did I do wrong? Oh god. Trying to figure out where I made the decision. So it says this save. So maybe if I said the merry-go-round instead? Let me see. Oh. Wait, what? My game is borked. Hello? Oh god.
저녁은 드셨죠? 걸으면 안 돼요.
What? Why's everything white?
저녁은 챙겨 먹어야지. 건강이 제일이야.
I can't tell if the game is bugged or if this is some intentional. Okay, let me restart the game real quick. Because I want to at least get on the route before I close the stream. Darn.
Developed and presented by Cherish.
Supported by 크로비돌.
For the
시간이
heal first.
늦어질수록
If you get a
마음이
bad end,
우울해지죠.
you can't play the game anymore apparently. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna try merry-go-round.
그래. 정답이야.
So I'm going to skip a bit just to make sure if this is the right route. I was startled and froze at the spot. That voice just now. I heard the familiar voice again. I had goosebumps, feeling that the voice was coming from inside my head and not my ears. Okay, so this is the same. Okay, I'm gonna overwrite a save real quick. That was this one. Okay. Since I wanted to come with you. Oh, this is different. I suddenly heard a child wailing. The wail was so loud, Red and I turned our heads at the same time, even forgetting that the conversation we were having was cut off. The wail was coming from a bench near where we were standing. A little girl who looked like she was in preschool was standing still and crying. She was sobbing with a bunny doll in her arms, but there was no one around her. She must have lost her parents. She must have lost her mom. I think we should call someone.
야, 꼬마야.
Before I could even go and get someone, Red called the little girl, and he gestured to me and went to her. I thought for a moment on what to do and followed him. He crouched down to meet her eyes, and she stopped crying for a while and stared at us.
그쳤네. 안녕.
Okay, I think I escaped the bad route. She looked a bit guarded to see strangers saying hi, which is good. Good job, kid. But she put her guard down after Red beamed at her and glanced at both of us. I guess even little girls have a keen eye for looks. Red put on his handsome smile and kept talking to her.
오, 그 토끼 인형 귀엽다. 엄마가 사준 거야? 이야, 멋진 선물이다. 좋겠네. 엄마랑 같이 왔어?
Red asked friendlily. That sounds wrong. And the girl nodded her tiny head. I was just spacing out at Red's energetic approach, but soon came to my senses. I crouched down to meet her eyes as well. Then the girl looked into my eyes. Since she was crying until just now, her big clear eyes were glistening. Hey, do you know your mom's phone number? The little girl stared at me as I asked. Hmm? She didn't sound so keen for some reason. Oh, really? You're so smart. Then can you please tell me? We'll call your mom for you. I said while taking out my phone. Oh, what? The girl closed her mouth stubbornly and shook her head. We tried convincing her, but it was no use. Troubled, Red and I looked at each other. Feels bad. Haha, well, I think she's frantically looking for you right now. Phone?
맨날 전화 받는 거랑 일하는 거밖에 안 해. 여기 오자고 맨날 졸라서 겨우 왔는데 오늘도 엄마는 계속 전화만 받잖아. 그러니까 아마 엄마는 내가 없어진 것도 모를 거야. 엄만 나보다 회사를 더 좋아하니까.
The girl stopped talking and started crying again. This is just like me when I was little. I'd get hurt because of my busy parents, and when the feelings piled up, I'd always whine to Grandpa. I was caught up in old memories, but Red stepped up and talked to her again. Red put up his thumb and pointed at his chest.
있잖아, 토끼 꼬마야. 나는 레드라고 해. 정의의 용사지.
정의의 용사?
응. 그래서 항상 정의를 지키기 위해 힘쓰고 있지.
At Red's words, the girl's mouth dropped.
그럼 지구를 지켜?
당연하지. 이 세계의 평화를 지키기 위해 존재하는 몸이시라고.
The girl held onto her doll tighter and awed. Her eyes glistening with tears were now full of admiration. Red looked at her satisfyingly and continued.
그런데 있지. 이 정의의 사도인 레드님이 감히 말하기를 너희 엄마는 나처럼 정의를 수호하는 일을 하느라 바쁘신 거래.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the best message to be passing on to kids, but yeah, continue.
아닌데. 우리 엄마는 회사에서 일하는데.
Kid calling him out.
회사에서 일하는 것도 정의를 지키는 일이야.
The girl mumbled and refuted, but Red held on to her and convinced her.
너희 엄마는 누군가의 행복을 위해 일하시는 거니까 말이야. 그건 아주 정의로운 일이지.
She looked confused until just now, but nodded at Red's words.
그리고 그 누군가란 바로 너야.
Her nodding head tilted again. Red stroked the rabbit girl in the girl's arms and said,
이 인형 엄마가 선물해 준 거라고 했지? 그러니까 엄마는 이걸 위해 일하시는 거잖아.
I feel like this is kind of getting at the right message. I don't know. I don't. I won't make too many assumptions, but
엄마는 너를 행복하게 해주려고 바쁘신 거지. 사실 이거 말고도 더 있지? 엄마가 사준 거.
집에 많이 있어.
So yeah, I guess there's some love shown in that aspect. But I think it'd still be better, if kid told her mom, and even better if her mom could realize and come for her own kid.
그렇지?
The girl nodded in the end. Red laughed as if feeling proud.
거봐. 모두 널 행복하게 해주기 위해서야. 엄마는 엄마의 정의를 지키기 위해 노력하시는 거지.
그래도 나는 엄마가 집에 있어주는 게 더 좋단 말이야.
Yeah. Red had no choice but to stop his cheerful words at the little girl's disheartened voice. A girl who resembles me when I was little, and Red, who's less experienced than Grandpa. This was very close to my heart, so MC, you should say something. So I had to button on the conversation again. Good, let's go. Talk as nicely as I could so that she wouldn't put up her guard again. Saying that you want your mommy to be at home means that you like your mommy that much, right? I smiled at her honest answer. Yes, this is exactly how I was. I said as if talking to the old me. How about you try to love the things your mommy loves? Oh my. I mean, that's one way to compromise, but she's just a little kid. Then one day your mommy will like the things you like. Also not necessarily true. Love doesn't always mean being beside someone. Love is about everyone trying their best in the situation they're in. I won't read too much into that. Continue.
잘 모르겠어.
Why don't you just think about it? The girl's face grew brighter at what I said. This doesn't sound that profound in English. Maybe it's more profound in Korean, but yeah. Seeing that face, I feel like all the bad residue from my childhood was clearing away as well. How about trying to understand your mom who's working hard to make you happy? I'm sure the kid understands. At one point, all I had to cherish was my family and small toys. Back then, the most important thing for me was to protect my small world. So I didn't know how big the adult world, my parents' world, was, and how much they were trying to hold on to that huge world. So there was a time when I doubted their love. But I gradually realized as time passed and I grew older, my parents were trying their best and loving me in their own ways. Which is fine, but I think that she didn't do anything wrong to ask. I don't think it's wrong as a kid to ask for your parents' love. So you don't have to understand everything now, but you just have to try to understand that your mommy is loving you in her own way. Even though you ran away from your mommy like this, you want to go back to her, right? The girl held back her tears and nodded. I felt like crying myself to see her eager nod.
히로인.
Red looked at me with surprised eyes. Oh, shoot, sorry. The girl ended up crying. Before I could reach out to comfort her, Red held her up. And he winked at me. I think he's trying to say it's his turn now.
좋아. 그럼 엄마 찾으러 가볼까?
Suddenly up high, the little girl stopped crying and looked down.
자, 엄마 찾으러 가자.
Oh my god. Stop showing the MC's outfit. It's so messy. I felt strange to see Red hold up a little girl and give her a piggyback ride. I felt like I was really seeing a dad with his child. Like the girl's bright face, Red was beaming too. The disheartened look he just had earlier was nowhere to be found. The girl's giggles brightened up the whole atmosphere around us.
정의의 용사 레드.
그래 맞아. 난 정의의 용사 레드님이야.
있잖아. 우리 아빠가 레드를 닮았으면 좋겠어.
뭐?
Red seemed amused at what she said and laughed. The girl pointed at me next. Oh, that's this trope.
그리고 우리 엄마가 누나 같았으면 좋겠어.
I was a bit flustered, but I guess it's a compliment. I told her thanks and smiled. But for some reason, Red was blushing.
뭐?
What's he thinking again? Seeing Red laugh awkwardly, the little girl seemed to think something for a while. Then she pulled out Red's hair and asked.
누나랑 형은 여자친구 남자친구야?
I knew it. Nani? I was shocked and asked back. The little girl suddenly seemed so mature for her age. She looked as if she knew everything. What can't she know?
하긴 히로인이라면 좋은 엄마가 될 거야. 나도 좋은 아빠가 될 자신이 있어.
Red, what are you saying? And why is he blushing again? Dance MC trope, let's go. I feel like I'm the only one floundering here.
그럼 누나도 정의의 용사야?
Me? I'm just a normal...
아, 이 녀석은 히로인이야. 내가 지켜야 하는 사람이지.
레드가 저 누나를 지켜주는 거야?
I could not believe it.
맞아. 항상 옆에서 지켜주기로 약속했다고.
그럼 저 누나가 지구만큼 중요한 거야?
That's...
당연하지.
Oh, that's awesome.
우와, 멋지다.
Uh-huh. Red didn't hesitate out of question and said yes right away. It felt good to hear it, but I felt a little embarrassed. At that moment, I felt like someone's voice was getting louder. We heard someone's voice from afar, and everyone stepped back to make way amidst the confusion. The three of us all stared there too. A woman was running towards this way. She was wearing a fancy business suit. Is she this girl's mom? Sure enough, the girl on Red's neck shouted cheerfully. Red let the squirming girl down. Her mom ran towards us and hugged her tight. This is a happy ending. Her mom shouted the girl's name in a tearful voice.
미안. 엄마가 잠깐 한눈을 팔아서 한참을 찾았어.
The girl seemed to get tearful at what her mom said, and her nose turned red. I think she's feeling less anxious about her busy mom not caring for her.
저기 정말 고맙습니다. 우리 아이를 돌봐주셔서.
The woman bowed to Red and I.
아이, 당연히 해야 할 일을 한 것뿐인걸요.
Red seemed a bit taken aback, but soon laughed cheerfully.
정의 용사 레드가 구해줬어.
정의 용사?
Red's face turned bright at what the girl said. I think it's because he's never been genuinely treated as one before. He seemed so moved and his squirming lips made a smile.
그리고 누나도 정말 고마워.
I gave a small smile and she smiled back.
엄마, 미안해.
아니야. 엄마가 더 미안해.
They both held on to each other and didn't let go for a while. Red and I happily watched the two. The warmth of a family. I felt the thing I've been missing for so long so clearly that I felt like I could almost touch it. This is so nice. Seeing their touching reunion, I really miss my parents. They will be doing well, right? I'm tired. The sun set already. Even on the bus back home, Red was constantly beaming. He must really like being called the warrior of justice.
히로인, 앞으로는 좀 더 많은 사람을 돕고 싶어졌어.
Yeah, that's a nice thought, but you've already told me that 1,000 times in the bus.
아, 그랬나?
But still, I'm glad.
뭐가?
You look so depressed lately. I don't think I've seen you this happy in a long while. Red laughed awkwardly and shrugged his shoulders. Oh, but you really impressed me earlier, the way you comforted her so well. It's not that easy to just go to someone and help them. I can't believe you went up to a crying girl and talked about the value of justice. That was a bit funny, but she believed him anyways. She's a kid, of course she did. And she realized the love her mom has towards her. Red didn't try to send the crying girl to the Lost Children's Center right away, but tried to talk to her. I never knew Red could be like that. I feel like that was expected. Thanks to him, I gathered up my courage to give her my own advice. Red dropped his gaze embarrassingly at my words, and he said in a small voice,
히로인, 사실 나도 아까 조금 놀랐어.
Why is that?
네가 꼬마한테 가족에 대해 말했을 때 말이야.
Red seemed to think for a while and continued,
예전에 우리가 인형이었을 때 네가 우리에게 했던 말이 기억이 나서 부모님이 연락을 자주 하지 않는다고 조금 섭섭한 투로 말한 적이 있었잖아. 하지만 지켜본 바로는 막상 부모님과 통화할 때는 투정도 부리지 않고 말이야. 그런데 오늘 꼬마한테 해줬던 말을 듣고 네 속마음을 알게 됐어. 넌 정말 착한 아이인 것 같아.
Red gave me an honest smile. I felt my face go red at his sincere smile and compliment. I'm saying, Hard R sounds so much. Sorry, speech impediment. My tongue is getting tight. Red tried to come closer to me, but he stopped for a while.
하루빨리 힘을 길러서 언제 어디서든 너를 지킬 수 있는 남자가 될게. 너는 착한 마음을 가진 사람이니까 반드시 지켜야 하는 사람이야.
Red said in a determined voice. I felt thankful at his innocent kindness and smiled happily.
그런데
Yep.
그럼 테이를
No, it's,
정말 이성으로 보고 있는 건 아닌 거지?
I don't know if I can cuss. This freaking guy just drugged me in the other bad end. Red asked in a faint voice. I have no idea why he's so curious of that. As I said, I don't like Tay in that way. Red seemed relieved at my definite answer and smiled. Seeing his comforting smile, I remembered the little girl who giggled while sitting on Red's neck. He looked far different from a warrior of justice on TV who defeats villains. But what if I told him that I've never thought he was greater than how he was today? How would Red react? Do it. What would Red realize that he's when would Red realize that he's awesome enough without hidden powers? Okay. With a quick save, since we've successfully survived. Quick save.
밤이 깊어갑니다.
Okay. So I'll call it a day there. Yeah. Well, I did finish one route. Not the good route. But I did finish one route. I've hit every single bad route, I think. Like, without looking at a guide. I've hit every single bad route of, like, every single character. I don't know why. I'm, like, really bad at guessing what to answer this game. But anyways, what I did wrong was I lied and said roller coaster. I mean, even though personally, I'd prefer to go on a roller coaster than merry-go-round. Merry-go-rounds make me dizzier somehow than roller coasters. But anyways, apparently you need to tell the quote-unquote truth and tell Red you want to go on a merry-go-round, and then somehow Tay doesn't drug you if you do that. I don't see the connection, but apparently that's how I messed up. So we'll continue from that some other point. I don't know if I'll stream it. I'm just trying out games to stream, see if I can talk through them, exercise my voice a bit. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoy this game. I don't know about the quality of the romance. I'm not a huge fan of most of the characters, but you know, it's fun, and I'm practicing my Korean listening. Okay, so goodbye everyone. Maybe see you again if there's anyone out there. Otherwise, maybe see you again, Void. Well, definitely see you again, because I talk to the Void a lot. Okay, goodbye.